billion things that I Prince, yo, what is up, my guy? Will I? Yes, the rhyme, the vibes, the skies, brown guy, just like the live, yoga. Yoga. What up with the waving hands? Do you feel the energy lifting from your essence? Mississippi. What does it look like I'm from Mississippi? Why we say Mississippi? Mrs. Beepy, Michigan and my Beepy, and Brian Smith, and it, you know, things happen, you know. 100% Utah. That's hilarious. Yeah, bro, we Mormon over here. It's snowing? Dang, bro. How bad is it? Hey, what's up? Bring it back. The beach is calling. So true. So true. Should I walk to the beach? What you doing? Can you feel the energy? Virginia, another good guess. Or is that where you're at? Cause that's a great state. I love Virginia. Son of a beach vibes. Heck yeah. Yin and yang. Know that your higher self is guiding you. What the fuck are you trying to focus on? Surrender. Let go. Be at peace. These nuts. Bro, I feel like that gives the same energy as yin and yang does, reading that. I don't Just breathe in to these nuts and just let it all out. No need to hold on to it. My pockets. He's trying to rob us with these gang signs, bro. What? No. The whitest girl ever. Breathe into what? To what? Deeply into your soul. Into wherever you feel that you need. You know, and I know that this is for someone, whatever and wherever you are or at, you can get from any other point from that. Wherever you are right now does not dictate where you can go or where you have the possibility to if you walk. Facts. Facts. That's so true. And saying that if you walk, but how many of us are taking the steps to become a different person? How many of us are actually taking that walk? We want to say, yes, we are, there's this possibility. Like, we're aware, right? It's quote unquote simple in our head. Like, yeah, you just walk somewhere else if you don't like where you're at. Okay, then why are we complaining about where we're at instead of taking that walk? Do you believe in me? Facts. Of course I do, bro. But it doesn't matter what I believe in if it's about you. The only belief that matters about you, that actually has an effect on your life and where you end up, is you. Yes, again, like, absorbing what other people say, but it only has an effect on you if you let it. It still goes down to what do I think about myself and my abilities of where I can go. What's your favorite finger to flick when you're thinking about life? I guess it's the pointer. I don't really know. That's a weird question. Unless you're paralyzed. Bro, we're talking about, like, metaphorical steps, y'all. I hope, I don't know if y'all are just playing, but probably. Clearly has not reached the target audience, but maybe there's someone in here that isn't speaking up that has found some insight from that. I truly hope. And there's a whole world of things that we can be doing, a whole world of it. So anytime that we're like, I feel, stuck, the stuck thing. Do this vast universe a favor and keep being who you are. I'm sending you love and positive vibes. Hey man, much love. Back at you too. Hey man, much love in this in this ocean of jokers, because usually I just be joking on here, so they're probably in shock of like what the fuck I'm even doing, or what the heck. But I felt like that had to be said. So did you say Kama Sutra? I'm screenshotting that too. It's like the first thing that I've gotten about that. Does anyone have any questions? I'm gonna look up some questions. Dude, I'm talking about your life. if anyone has any questions. Or just like spiritual questions about where you're at or where you're going. So I responded to this thing. My school has this app where you can just type anonymously, post anonymously. It's like the little school social media that the school has, like private to our school. And someone posted, "Help, I feel so lost in life. I don't know what to do. Am I okay? Is this normal?" or something like that. And I said, yes, of course. The first step to finding your path is feeling lost, or else you would never feel the urge to search for a path or your purpose. So, and then I got like the upvotes, and then someone else said that's the best comment I've heard all day. I'm not sure if that was the same person that posted the thing, but I know that I know that I was able to give some insight to someone that needed it. And that just it took so little, you know. It was just me typing something so quick, but I just feel like not everyone, you know, has these thoughts. They just, you know, have their mind spiraling, which same, but mine spirals with all these fucking things that just pop up. Oh, but what's this, like over analyzing everything, and it's to the point where it's like, oh, bro, I'm not even trying to, it's just popping up into my brain. Because I've always labeled it as overthinking, but it's truly, I believe now it's now, oh, okay, these messages are coming through, and now it's up to me to sort them out, not just take them all as my thoughts running around through my freaking brain. So that's been another thing. Do you practice feng shui? I have. Easy pass final reminder. Bro, you're trying to scam me, my G. I don't, was that like Shen? Is that Shen? Zen? So I don't know. I believe I'm pretty connected. I'm connected with my spirituality, which I think is a great aspect of life. If you're not, then I would truly greatly recommend it. Yeah, exactly. If you didn't feel lost, you'd have no urge to find your path. That is why Lord, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is sending you that lost feeling of, oh my God, where do I go? I'm clearly not where I want to be the whole rest of my life. Like, what is this next step? And you're asking what is this next step with that feeling of lostness. You want that next step. You want to know where to go, but you can't know until you start going. You can't know until you start walking, start taking those steps. Unless you're paralyzed, if you want to play jokes, but I know you guys know what I mean. I hope you guys take it in. If that guy's even still here. Nah. What you doing? We connecting with the uni. We're vibing. It's like, dang. Why did I do that? Why did I have to say that or do that, do this, do that? you actually want to, like, you want to know, right? It's not this like, it's coming, and you, most of the time it's just you're taking it in as this feeling of, dang, I wish I didn't do that. But that happened to show you where you can be better. Certain things are popping up to show you where you can grow. Anytime that something quote unquote negative happens to you, that's a chance for growth. That's a chance for change in the direction that you would choose. Because no matter how you change, certain people aren't gonna like the change, so it's never up to anyone else. It's always up to how you want to change and how you want to live your life, truly. But that was just an add-on. What were we talking about before that? Yeah, taking steps. I'm back home now. What a journey, man. What a journey. Was it good? Good fun vibes. It's like, okay, where can I change from that? Instead of just having that negative feeling and sulking on that negative feeling the whole time, like, no, this is the chance right here to say what would I have done better? What would I want to have? What would I have want that outcome to be? Sorry, I'm getting a. Let me. And I know some delusional, if you want to go deep into it, some delusional delulu girlies, which they say it works too, but I don't go this far into it. They pretend as if it had already happened in the way that they liked. Like, okay, they have that feeling, and then they replay it in their mind. Where would I want to be better? And then, bam, it switches into how they would like, and then they place that into the memory of what it used to be. But I just think it's enough to like conclude where I would like to be better. I don't have to I can implement it. We're looking forward, so I can implement it into the future. But I know certain people go that far with it. Yes. What about you? Hey, what's up? Breezy, that's my name. Or one of the freaking 6 of them. Journey, Don't Stop Believing. Facts. Great song. The whole time that I think that I want to do better, it's just me saying that I want to do better. So it really doesn't mean anything at all. The only thing that matters is you taking the actions, the steps, to do whatever you deem as being better for yourself, your best self, or helping yourself out, consciously changing whatever you didn't like about yourself, because that's in those moments is when you can change it. When you're consciously aware of, dang, you're stopping that in the moment, like, no, that's not me, that's not what I want to do. What do I want? What would I want to do here? Just kind of sit there a little bit if it doesn't pop into your head right away, because sometimes it is a big change from how you've been living to how you really are, or your true essence of your being. Hey, flicking the bean. Your being. Hey, what's up? What's good? Horchata cannons? What does that mean? Or if you need to vent to someone. Or if go away. You know, yeah, you can let time pass, but it's another way of sweeping it under the rug. Like, time isn't really real, it's just you're allowing it to fall under the rug as you do other things. Just falls back into your mind, back to your mind. So whatever, you know, that's what we're talking about, like shadow work. That's where I get confused of like, oh, if we're looking forward to the future, then why, you know, not look back? It's implementing what you, I guess it's implementing what you want to change into the future instead of just dwelling on what you would have done differently in the past. Yeah, obviously. I just got back from 20,000 mile solo road trip, and I learned a lot about myself. That's amazing, man. That's awesome. Ain't no one but your own thoughts out in the desert. Wow. That's some freaking props to you, my G. What's up? Not the cannons. So what would you want, like, what would you want for yourself, like, in a year? I don't know, just throwing out a question. Like, differently from now. If you were to have anything, or just be, because I'm thinking, like, oh, you know, in those moments, I wish I was more relaxed. And then I think, this isn't really what I was asking in the question, but I'm actually kind of in my brain, bro. I have not smoked weed in about, what are we coming up? Almost a week here. And if y'all know, I smoke almost 24/7 when I'm not on a break or something, but yup. I know, right? It's so weird. Breathe easy. Are you kidding? Not smoking? Heck nah. What was the biggest thing you learned about yourself, Keck? Or if you want to share, I don't know. I would have wanted to be with someone I lost, but now I don't know. Let's see. I would have wanted to be with someone that I lost, but now I don't know. You know, I've lost someone, you know, my best childhood friend to suicide, and I always think about him, and I don't know if the person you're talking about is alive or not, but whatever you took from that person is still there. And you can still implement those things into the future, into what you wanted for that future with that person. I still think about him all the time. I live my life sometimes as if he's by my side, and it just helps me free up. You know, the free will comes back instantly. I'm just like, yeah, bro, living like Mikey. That's what I say, living like Mikey. And I swear that's gonna... Hair looks so good and clean. Much love, my G. I had two people that people think that I was Jesus for some reason, bro, that's insane. I learned the real power of words and how first impressions when talking to people is so important. Wow. People thinking I was Jesus for some reason, that's fucking hilarious. Much love, Eddie. Much love. I was blinking the entire trip. Nice. How do I feel? Oh, I feel sad. Why do you feel sad? Oh, because this thing happened. And it didn't feel good. It didn't happen the certain exact way that I wanted. But that's the journey, that's the roller coaster. That's the life that you are meant to be living. Anything that doesn't happen that you want to is, again, showing you where you would want to be better. And now that those steps are clear to you, that feeling, all it is doing is showing you where those steps are. It bears repeating. It bears repeating. That feeling is showing you where you need to be walking, where you need to be stepping towards. So don't run away from the feeling. Run into it. Let it pass through. Let yourself absorb the feeling. And that's where you process it and transmute it into something great, into something better. And better is not always more. Sometimes it's less. Sometimes it is more. But it's better. It's better. It's better. What are we transmuting, King? Pain, suffering, anything that you don't really like around in your body. Transmute it, King. Guess what? Kelly Clarkson. What does that girl say? Hello? Anyone? Alright, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, y'all. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's not a freaking lie. It works. Nah, stuffing it down deep and never talking about it ever again. Dude. Do you want to live your best life or not? This is life. This is your whole life. This is your life, right? This is your life. Another thing, I came really close to not being here anymore a couple times. Wow. I was thankful to be alive a couple days when I woke up. Oh my gosh. Was it I don't know if these are respectful questions, but was it intentional? So true. It's a twist of fate. Your friend must have been pretty young. Yeah. He was 18. 18 years old. And what did he do? Shoved it all down? Didn't talk to anyone? Didn't allow himself to feel how he was feeling? And got so down on himself that he felt like he didn't deserve to be here. And you know what? He didn't. He deserved to be somewhere better. than where he was. But he could not see that he could have taken those steps to be there, to go somewhere else. Car in front of me that I was following didn't make it out. Holy fuck. I got top mountain in a huge blizzard. The wind almost pulled off a cliff. Holy fuck, bro. That's actually insane. Bro, I'm glad you're alive, my G. That is a trip. That is a freaking fever dream. There's a video on my IG, bro. Gotta check that out. I'm screenshotting that. Check that out. I'm screenshotting that. When I just turned off my phone. There we go. There we go. I'll pray for your friend. Oh no. He's good, bro. He's blessed, my G. He's looking over. He's looking down. My G. Much love though for the love. Who is the first person who created a memory of God for you? I mean, I don't know, but I feel like anyone's answer to that. A true memory of God, it happens within your heart. Because your relationship with God is always personal. It's a personal relationship. And you can never know someone as much as God knows them, or that they know themselves. Is this guy I don't wanna be I know it makes you feel better to type these certain things, and it's okay. It's okay to accept that. You know, I've been there, but it doesn't do any good to you. Neither does it to anyone else, and it doesn't do negative either, which is, I feel like, your intent in this. And, you know, it won't affect me, but it will affect you. I don't know if you know, but it's cringy, sure, to say these things, but karma is real. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on who you are, I guess. Or I don't guess, facts. And I feel like it's the fairest part of life. So when I see certain comments, I'm just like, it'll come back to you, and sometimes I even take the energy to try and help them out. But most of the time, they're not in a place to accept the help because they don't even understand. You know, or their ego fights me off. You know, the whole thing. They get defensive. Much love, Julie and Matt, man, for the follow. And when I went to a little solo day trip to New York. Some guy was doing a little, speechy thing. Just thought I'd pick it up, knowing that it could have I could have been covered in fucking fent. Alright. God made our but I had faith. I had faith in my God, Lord, my God, Jesus Christ. So I picked it up. God made our world and all living things. In the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. For by him all these things were created that are in heaven and that are on earth. No way. NYC? Heck yeah. So any of y'all have seen the quote from Steve Jobs that goes, everyone that has ever created or invented everything around you, everything that you use today, is no smarter, has no more up here than you do. And also, every single thing created had to have some delusion for them to be created. Let me say that again. Everything invented had to have some part of delusion while creating that thing. The airplane. Look out in the sky. Huge, big metal tubes out in the sky flying around hundreds of people. Tell me that didn't take some delusion. Before we knew that it worked, because someone found out that how to make it work. Oh my God, no, that's crazy. Are you kidding? Don't even try. That's a death sentence. Right? That's where the delusion comes in. How do we make this happen? Delusional. It can happen. It can happen. Where's the way? Where's the way? And the more that you ask, where's the way, instead of saying, heck no, that's no way, you'll find the way. Or God, the universe, whoever you call it, will show you the way, will implement how you can get there, finding the way. Okay, so listen, I gotta ask, are you really as ticklish as you look? I don't think, I wouldn't title myself as ticklish. I don't know. Is that Glenshy? Where? Sorry, the joke's kind of old. Or Breathe Easy, or the fucking 10 other fucking names that I've ever fucking shut the fuck up, Courtney. Shut up. Stop yapping. Alright. Bro. Much love, my G. Any of y'all, well, I feel like any of y'all are actually like, I feel like y'all are getting it. I feel like y'all are getting it. I can feel it. Even though certain people aren't saying any certain things, I know you know what I mean. And I hope it helps you expand in your mindset of the world and where we are living. It's all enter creator mode, my G. Enter creator mode, man. Like, we're here to explore, we're here to live, we're here to experience all that's here and all the possibilities. I'm not getting it, I got it. Heck yeah, brown guy. Heck yeah. I want it, I got it. I miss the old attic lives. Bro, I miss the old Kanye vibes. What the fuck? I miss the old Kanye, exploring IRL? Sounds scary. Drop the fear. Drop the fear. It's holding you back. Let it go. And aren't you the person that said, once you do all the things that you were afraid of, that is your key to success, take your own advice. Thinking about theoretical homies that Albert guy is even wilder. Facts. So true. I forgot if like the key, or was that? Yeah. So true. Then so I spin. We always spin. Billy told me fear itself is the only thing we should fear. Heck yes. Yes. Bro. And you remember that. You took that, you know? That's awesome, brown guy. That's great to see. That makes me so happy, my G. Let me write that down. Yeah, for all y'all taking notes. Nah, I'm kidding. We here to stay. We here to stay. I ain't going nowhere just yet. You are lucky. You are lucky. Not that you get to hear me talk or whatever, but we're lucky. And again, don't fight that off. Don't feel, I feel that like tension. Don't fight that off. Allow yourself to be lucky. Allow yourself to feel lucky. And the more things that will come in that make you feel lucky, like, heck, I'm so lucky with this. Allow yourself to feel like you're lucky. Don't fight that off. Stop fighting that off. Albert Einstein once said, to be cringe is to be free. Kill the part that cringes, bro. That's so facts. Don't kill the part that's cringy. Kill the part that cringes. Be as weird as you want to be. And I saw someone else say this. Do you know the other meaning for weird? W-Y-R-D-E. Look it up. Weird. 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 Means fate. Means destiny. Be weird. Be out of pocket. Be cringy. When you feel that cringe, keep going. Because that's how you kill that part that, oh, no, I shouldn't be doing that. That's taking you to the next level. Ain't no one been here. But it's really, you haven't been here before. You haven't been here to this level of your life. Anytime you step up, and that's the evolution. And we are a collective consciousness, so anytime that one person levels up, we're leveling up that baseline. So yes, one man can make the world better. One step at a time. You can make the world better. Even if you can't see the connections of where your impact goes, it will have an impact if you set an intention for it to be good, it to be kind, it to be just. Then it'll come back just the same way. And we'll hope others do the same. Being as cringy and as extravagant as you can allows other people to do the same. Like, at first, I feel, judgy, judge. But it's like, hey, you realize you can be yourself too? You know, what you're judging is really yourself if you were in my position. So, let it go. And then you won't have to judge yourself when you get here. Or you can just hope that you never, soon enough, when you judge someone, you will soon see that the same thing happens to you. Soon enough. And it's so clear sometimes that it makes you stop and just go, what the heck? And it's so cringy to say certain things about this because it sounds so woo-woo and wah-wah, but the connections, sometimes I just get so flabbergasted, and it makes me let go of all the other times that I'm like, what? Are we sure about that? Or is this just my mind? Like, no, that was straight ass clear of where I put my energy into, and it came back straight there, straight where it went in. Wherever you put your perspective out into the world is where the perspective will come back. It's always a reflection. It's always a reflection. You're saying too much, Court. They're listening. I hope they are. When's the TED Talk, Glenshine? Eccentric. Oh, that's such a good word. I love that word. Really don't use it. Doesn't it feel free to be? What would you do if you didn't have that fear of other people judging you? What would you do? Would you live your life any differently? Now be honest. Be completely honest. Would you do anything differently in your life if you didn't have the fear of judgment from other people? Eccentric, it means like out there. Which, heck yeah, let's get out there. I want to get out there when I'm in my dorm room. But this is my one ses. Barely been talking to you guys, so I felt like it was needed. It was nice. I think I would be an actor by now. Wow. Bro, you should get into acting. Do a little, get your headshot. Go around, man. Some interviews, or what are those, what are those things called? When people, auditions. Bro, why not? Bro, that would be sick. You should. It'd be fun. Auditions, bro. I got it. MC equals squared. Like, bro, again with the jokes. It's like, are you for real, or are you just trying to play around? You know what? Maybe that's the lesson that I just needed to learn right now. To stop taking things so seriously. To play around a little more. Play around with life. Play. Have fun. Do whatever works for you. Fun's good. Well, much love, you guys. I might wrap this up. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this wasn't too weird or woo-woo. Or maybe I do hope it was weird. W-Y-R-D-E. W-Y-R-D-E. And you can't go. Well, if you still want more of me after I end the live, there's a new vlog posted on the Breathe Easy vlog channel that I think is stupidly funny. Which is kind of embarrassing that I laugh sometimes as I'm editing my own videos, which is kind of embarrassing, but also kill the part that cringes, I guess. So love you guys. Love you guys. Peace. Proceeding for the future. Much love and abundance coming your way.